9 experienced hikers entered Russia's frozen mountains. None of them survived. When rescuers finally found their camp, their tent had been cut open from the inside. Some bodies were barefoot, some had crushed bones, one was missing her tongue, and to this day, no official explanation makes sense. This is the Dyatlov Pass Incident. January 1959. 9 young Soviet hikers from the Ural Polytechnic Institute set out on a winter expedition across the northern Ural Mountains in Russia. They were not amateurs. They were trained mountaineers, experienced skiers, prepared for extreme cold. Their leader was 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov. The group planned to cross a remote mountain region known for brutal weather and isolation. They named their final destination Otortan, a word from the local Mansi people, meaning do not go there. On February 1, 1959, the group stopped on the slope of a mountain, later named Dyatlov Pass. Instead of descending into the forest for shelter, they pitched their tent directly on the open slope. A decision would cost them everything. That night, temperatures dropped below -30 degrees Celsius. Strong winds howled across the mountain, and something happened inside that tent, something so terrifying that the hikers cut their way out. On February, the first 2 bodies were found near a tree. They were wearing almost nothing. Their hands were burned, as if they tried to warm themselves by fire. 3 more bodies were discovered between the tree and the tent, frozen in positions that suggested they were trying to crawl back. Then months later, 4 more bodies were found buried under snow in a ravine. And this is where the mystery becomes darker. One victim had massive chest injuries. Another had a crushed skull. One woman was missing her tongue. Another was missing her eyes. There were no external wounds, no signs of a fight. It looked like internal damage, like a car crash, but there were no vehicles. Investigators then made another shocking discovery. Some of the hikers' clothing tested positive for radiation, not normal background radiation. Elevated levels. You have to raise serious questions. The Soviet government quickly sealed the area. They closed the investigation and released one official conclusion. The hikers died due to a compelling natural force. No explanation, no details, just silence. Over the decades, dozens of theories emerged. Some claim an avalanche forced the hikers to flee, but avalanche experts say the slope angle was wrong. The tent was not buried, and footprints were still visible. Others suggest military testing, secret weapons, parachute mines. Witnesses nearby reported seeing orange lights in the sky that night. Then, there are the more extreme theories: infrasound, causing panic, Yeti attacks, alien encounters. None has ever been proven. In 2019, Russian authorities reopened the case. Their conclusion: an avalanche. But critics argue this still does not explain why they cut the tent, why they left clothing behind, why there were radiation traces, why internal injuries were so severe, and why experienced hikers would make so many fatal mistakes at once. This wasn't one person, it was 9, all making the same impossible decision, running into deadly cold, without boots, without coats. Something forced them out, something terrified them, and whatever happened on that mountain died with them. Today, the area is still avoided by locals, and the mountain still carries its original name. Do not go there. So what really happened at Dyatlov Pass? Avalanche, military experiment, or something we still don't understand? Comment your theory below, and subscribe for more real mysteries hidden in history.